Let's start with your first food memory. Your first food memory, I don't think we've ever had a cocktail before. We've had a drink, we've had a health supplement, but we've never had a cocktail. Your first food memory is Vanessa's loving cup.
Yes.
Tell me about Vanessa.
Vanessa is Vanessa Bell, and she is the sister from Virginia Woolf. And yes, I'm totally in love with these women who were extremely important because they brought a new way of living in the English society, also in contemporary art. They were feminists. They also were going for women's rights, especially, of course, Virginia Woolf. And they started a kind of group, a Bloomsbury group, where they invited writers, philosophers, and it's so beautiful what they did. It's so important also. And especially the Vanessa, she lived in Charleston House. You ever went there?
Never been.
You have to. It's one of the most beautiful places you can visit in the world.
What makes it so beautiful?
Because they painted on the walls, they painted on the furniture, they also made tableware and all these things. It became one big art piece. So they live in one big art piece. And now it's the Charleston Trust, you can visit it. And it's just so, they brought beauty into a life. They were also very connected to nature and the plants and the garden, but also the connection between people. It's something that really inspires me since I was young.
So let's talk about this
Cocktail.
This cocktail. Now, it really packs a punch. For 8 people, it's a bottle of champagne, half a bottle of Madeira, sort of a third of a bottle of cognac, some water, sugar, lemons, lemon balm, cucumber, and flowers to decorate.
What's very important is the flour you put in, eatable flowers. You first put everything, of course you squeeze the lemons, then you put all the alcohol except the champagne, everything just mix. You put it in the fridge for 1 hour, and then at the end you put the champagne in, you bring some flowers on, and that's Vanessa's cup.
And do you eat it with have you had it with any particular food? Or is it just a drink?
It's just a drink. Well, it's a very important one because for several times, Clive Bell, her husband, asked her for marrying her, and she refused 2 times, but the 3rd time she said yes. And then with their marriage, they offered this wonderful cup, and it's something. But of course, it reminds me to all the Bloomsbury and everything involved, and this wonderful Vanessa Bell. Which house it's one of the most beautiful things you can find these days.
Let's move on to your second food memory. Now, this is an exquisite food memory, albeit you did change it on me last night at the 11th hour.
So sorry for that.
And when you did, I went into a thorough panic. But when I looked at it and when I looked at the story around it, it actually made total sense. Your second food memory is a French onion soup.
Yes. I loved it so much.
Tell me about this dish.
Yes, the dish, well, I remember it as a child when my mom was cooking it in the kitchen. And then first, of course, you have to make the onion in pieces, and then the crying. Also, this is a memory. But, and then, yes, the caramelization of that onion with a bit of sugar and butter and the smell. It's really a dish that you use for autumn and winter. It's very warm, gives a very good feeling. And then you have this wonderful bread, the roasted bread with the grilled cheese on it. Yes, I love it as a child.
Do you make it now?
Not so often, and very easy. Just put the onions, the easy way. But of course, yes. No, but it's a wonderful dish. I really like it.
So this dish speaks to me, this French onion soup speaks to me of transformation. The space between, and again, I'm thinking about your work, the space between what breaks, which we spoke about earlier when you're working with something, it breaks, to what becomes. The dish also demands time, like your work does. That slow transformation from sharpness to sweet. What part of this process of making a French onion soup feels most like your art? The cutting, the waiting, or that moment when it just finally softens and comes together?
All of them. The cutting, the crying, it's all in it. And then the softness, and then the waiting, the time, and then the smoothness. Yes, all of it. It's all also in my art.
Your third food memory explores another theme of your work, that seeing isn't always about sight. Tell us about this dinner in Paris.
Yes, it's one of the worst food experience I had. You have it in France, you have it in Paris, near to Centre Pompidou, and you have one in Brussels as well. But I had it in France. It's Dans le Noir. It's a restaurant, Dans le Noir, and yeah, this is a restaurant. It's only blind people who do this. So in the beginning, you come in, they take your coat. People, they are blind, they don't see you, and then they bring you in a dark space, completely dark. And from then, everything is so strange. So you don't see your spoon, your knife. You don't see anything. You just have the silence and the dark. And what then happens is one of the strangest experience ever, because then you have a menu, and
How do you see the menu if you're in darkness? You see it before the...
They bring it to you, but you have to search everything. You have to search, where is my glass? And then all the textures. When the sight is gone, all the other sentences become so extremely strong. The smell, also the noise, it became so... I was there with two friends, and that moment, for example, I hear things, or I noticed something in the laugh of this friend of mine, which I never heard before. So it's very strange how strong, then you hear and you feel, and you all those taste, the textures. One of the strangest things, for example, I was thinking that I was drinking constantly white wine. It was a fresh, cold white wine. But at the end, we saw the menu, and it was red wine that I was drinking.
What was it like eating the textures? I mean, because you don't have any sight, do you? You're really relying on the senses. What was happening as the food was going? Because you couldn't see it. What was happening as the food was moving into your mouth?
Yes, everything is much stronger. It's like consciousness. It's consciously, you feel everything is... Yeah, it's also a meditation, but a very deep one. I still remember the textures. I don't know what I was eating, to be honest, but it's the crushy things, and then the very soft and slimy things, and it's very special. It's unbelievable. You will never forget it.
Realising that your senses can mislead you. You thought you were drinking white wine, but it was red. Did it alter the way that you see truth in food and art?
Yes, art can also mislead completely. Yeah? There is also this similarity. Yeah? What you see can be completely different. That's the same. It's a mirror. What you see and somebody else can see. So it can mislead also, for sure.
Did you feel vulnerable in that state of darkness?
No, because I was surrounded by wonderful people. But of course, you don't know what they bring you. They can poison you, or the man next to you. Also the smell. I remember the smell of that man next to me. So it's of course you're vulnerable if this man is doing things. You were all on one table, so that was also strange. You were also sitting with your people you like, but there were also other people next to you. So it was. Yeah, of course, it's a bit strange. It's I have no words for it. It was the weirdest food experience ever.